power. See right through you any hour. I'm tired of the get around, girl. Ain't nothing like my hometown, girl.
You told me you were cool with kicking it. At my crib, in my pool, we be dipping it. But some days you would look at me so different. Oh, why? Is it because I'm in the music biz? Or you don't wanna love me when I'm just struggling? But you still tell me that you're my hometown chick. Why?
I'm missing someone else. This'll never be the same. But I blame it hometown girl. There's nothing like her in this world. I'm tired of the get around girl. Ain't nothing like my hometown girl.
Yes, yes, y'all, Alien Gang. That wraps up our show for tonight. I appreciate you so much for being here, for coming through, for everything you do for Web3, for the Metaverse, for the crypto and NFT community, and for the Alien Gang. Appreciate you guys so much. I hope you had a blast tonight. I know I did. Thanks for coming out. Keep doing your thing. And remember, everything you want is on the other side of fear. My name is Jack Frost. I'm an alien DJ, and I'm out of here. Peace, peace, peace.
Good morning. The True Band room is on fire today, honey. It's here. Your queen, Salty, just saying thank you for being here. I see you dancing over there. Look at those wearables. They're beautiful. I want to say thank you to the True Band room, to MTV, to the whole movement of mental health action, because this is so beautiful. We need more of this. And I feel so happy to present.
Hello, and welcome everybody. Welcome to episode 22, where we're focusing on Mental Health Action Day. Trying to get Cece up here as my co-host. Good morning, Cece. How are you?
Oh, happy morning, love bugs. I am doing wonderful. I think I've got things set up for the stream. I'm gonna turn her on.
Very nice. Let me get Scott up here to co-host, since our lovely co-host Shelly is manning the stage at the True stage. Hello, Scott. Welcome. I don't know if you're there, Scott. I do not hear you.
Coming
Because
through
I
that tunnel.
didn't have my didn't have my mic on. Hello and good morning. I've been all over the metaverse, but I'm happy to be here now. Thanks for welcoming me up to the stage, to the nest, whatever you guys call it. I'm happy to sit in for Shelly.
And thank you for being here. You're always like our our sort of resident 3.5, as we've joked before,
Hmm.
and so now you're the 3 today, as our one of our 3 is out, manning the ship, as I mentioned. So happy to have you here. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your Thursday to have a little bit more duties of hosting.
Happy to do it.
Happy morning, Griff. So nice to see you. Sinful, happy morning.
Saw
Raghav. Ooh, is it Raghav? Did I get it right?
Shakuni is somebody who's been in DCL for a little while. I'm not sure how long they've been in the space, but I've definitely seen them around. Happy to have them here along with everybody else. Hey Dino, hey Sin, hey Make. I think what we'll go ahead and do, since the mental health action day has already begun. It started at midnight Eastern. So if you were up last night into this morning, you would have seen CJ Trax and a bunch of other people perform. I stayed up until like 4 a.m. my time just so I could see Billy perform, or sorry, Dr. Jaffel, I should say. And that was a really fun experimental set. I had a great time hanging out with everybody, but had to crash. So this is me just now waking up. But I just want to go ahead and welcome everybody. Go ahead and jump into negative 6969. That's where we're going to be today to start. That's the true stage, where they're doing the mental health action day. It's a 24-hour stream. So just want to remind everybody, jump to negative 6969 in Decentraland. I am currently loading in myself. So if you are on Lighthouse, you will see me in there very soon. Let me get that loading. There will be show apps throughout the day at the True Stage. So if you're there every hour, you will be dropped a show app for being there. I think it's, around like 10 minutes that you have to hang out in the space in order to get a show up, because it's about showing up. And then we also have our Showtime drop that we will share the link for in the replies here soon. So you can get our beautiful art we launch every week on Showtime now.
Done.
Woot! So, quick reminder, everyone share out the room. I'm going to jump right into intros and everything very quickly because we have a performer on stage right now who I'm really excited for and want us to watch. So, without further ado, let's kick it off. Hello, and everyone. Welcome to the Metaverse 3, where Shelly, Cece, and myself explore the Metaverse every Thursday. Each week, we'll invite various creators, builders, and citizens of different Metaverse platforms to show us their worlds and the amazing communities that create together. Taking a little bit different of approach for our 22nd episode today, focusing on Mental Health Action Day. So for those who don't know, Mental Health Action Day was founded to shift our mental health culture from awareness to action. This movement is powered by a growing coalition of more than 1,750 nonprofits, so about like 1,750 brands, governments, agencies, and influential leaders from more than 32 countries that spread the message that just like our physical health, we can take actions to improve our mental health. So in 2023, they hope to drive our culture from awareness to action. And for the day, we're starting at the True Band Room Festival stage, which is at negative 6969, as I mentioned. We'll have a 24-hour live music festival at that stage with different artists and creators sharing their music and their own mental health journeys, including some of our very own Metaverse creators and musicians we all know and love, including Salty down there. Hey, Salty, great to have you here. There will be 24 show ups dropping throughout the day, so you've probably already missed a handful of them since it started at midnight, one for each hour, and holders of at least one show up will receive an event-exclusive wearable after the event. So make sure you're carrying your True lunchbox, which has stickers of all the performers' artist logos on it. But right now, as I mentioned, at negative 6969, Salty, one of the most famous drag queens in the space, if not the most famous, is performing. So let's jump into True Band Room stage and let's start going there. I see somebody has copy and pasted some links, so hopefully in the replies we'll get some links for the Mental Health Action Day page, the DCL events page, and then a full lineup of events. How did I do, y'all? I know I stumbled a little bit. It's early and I'm waking up and I stayed up late, so apologies on that.
You were so well put together. It makes my morning wake up coffee introduction look sad and pathetic. No, it was beautiful. I'm getting those links. I'm going to start with a full lineup of events posted to the bubble in the bottom, hopefully. And then I'll get the other two links set up as well and posted to the nest.
Sorry, I was having a little issues trying to unmute myself. Awesome. As for the sound in the True Band Room, how are we? That's streaming to your Twitch and to Kick and everything like that.
Yep. So we are streaming to Kick. Oh dear. Let's see.
Bear with us. We're still getting used to the streaming thing.
So we're trying YouTube again today. I'm streaming to Twitter and to Kick and to Twitch. That is the attempts we're doing today.
Amazing. So we're streaming the audio of the performers there. So I see Salty on stage right now. Oh my gosh, there's so many friends here. Look at all this. I will go ahead and of course I crash as soon as I load in. Wouldn't be the metaverse without a low crash, right?
So by my count, I'm in. I loaded in and then walked there, or like did a walk teleport. So maybe try loading somewhere close by and then walking. But I'm showing like 84, 84 friends at least in Ham Dollar realm at the True Band Festival stage.
Okay. I reloaded back in. I'm gonna walk off parcel and then I'm gonna walk back. Just in case. Oh, there's Salty. I think that's Salty's drag mom. Salty, do you want to come up and talk about it?
on it, but like at the same
I
time,
know we're trying to listen, but
kicks in and
You're like
everything else.
I mean, it's your face on stage. You know, I kind of feel like you need to come up and talk about it a little bit. If you want, no pressure.
Oh, I would love if Salty came up and talked.
Good morning, friends. We're here live in multiple ways.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Happy Mental Health Action Day. Happy to have you here. Do you want to give a little rundown on yourself? I know I gave you that short intro, but do you want to just share a little bit more about yourself and then what you've done today for Mental Health Action Day and what's on stage right now?
Thank you. Yeah, so I appreciate those beautiful words. I mean, I am about to cry. Like, I'm very emotional because what you're seeing today is a work that I've been doing for years. That I've been collecting and recording content and filming my experience and my journey from the beginning since I started drag. And it was like a cathartic experience of putting all this film together until today, and kind of seeing the experiences and the way that the community has welcomed me and welcomed the art of drag, and the fun that we have and the real friendships that we're building. And I had the pleasure to also have my drag mom that is on the screen right now, the icon, the Filipina, and kind of like connecting and just kind of catching up. But there are more surprises coming up, and just kind of seeing all the music that I create through the years in one film. I'm like, I'm freaking out, man.
I love it so much. As somebody who's also in the drag community, I'm on a drag team. I do nails for a drag queen here in New York and also help creative direct a lot of their shoots. It's really amazing to be able to see something from my like IRL life in this space, which is drag. And then to be able to like meet you in person in Denver and get to hear your story. You know, like I love how you have been sharing recently that you know, you thought you were only going to do drag once and then never do it again. And here you are, like, running drag in the metaverse and throwing some of the biggest and best performances. And now you're on the True Band stage with MTV for Mental Health Action Day. That's such an amazing story.
Mind blowing, mind blowing. I'm like, wow, I still can't believe it. Like the opportunities that this space has given us as artists, and just being present and being together and just getting it out there, to whatever capacity, is so beautiful. I think, like, I understand now when a lot of performers say that drag saved their life. I truly genuinely believe it, because in a way I do believe that drag has allowed me to be healthier, to be happier, to be myself fully. And what I realize is that the moment that we put ourselves out there as we are, genuinely, honestly, with good intentions, with love, with passion, with creativity, good things will come. Good things will come.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's such an inspiring story. And I think, the more we reflect and represent ourselves in this space, the more inclusive we can make the metaverse, because it still is a bit of a reflection of the outside and our beliefs and ideals. And I think, again, the more we can represent the truest self of what humanity is, the better we'll all be. So thank you for always bringing drag. I'm living for this sort of cowboy look right now that you have on screen. I don't know if you just filmed this recently or if you've had this for a while, but I really love that backdrop, and it makes me
Uh,
want to go like shoot a western with you.
yes, there's some country in me, and this is kind of Venezuelan country. It's funny because when I started doing drag, the things that you have seen so far are covers of songs, of famous songs already. But something that I discovered too, drag is an opportunity to express your roots, and like kind of how my drag mom says in the video, like wearing your culture and who you are in your sleeve, and just showing it to people. And this is kind of like the first time I said, listen, Salty is Venezuelan. Really proud to be from South America, from Venezuela, from the countryside, like those roots. The music is called Música Llanera, which is kind of like the country music of Venezuela. And this song is like about having your heart broken and having your heart feeling like a raw piece of meat, and that you are not gonna get, control nothing. You're a strong woman, and I I love that. And look at Sweetie was a baby doing music videos with me.
I love that so much. I love when we can like reflect on our like younger self or early times into our artistry. It's always very humbling to reflect back on those times, to see, kind of where we've started, or where, our beginnings were to where we are now. Because just from seeing you in the space for a year, and watching you sort of glow up, and myself glow up, and all of us around us kind of like glow up ourselves and our art and our skill sets, has been really awesome to watch. And it makes me feel like somebody who has this lifestyle outside of the space, like I don't need to hide myself. I get to be completely myself, and when you are in a space, I feel even more secure in that. And like, I don't know, I just feel a lot of love and warmth from you. And so I really appreciate you being in the space and being such a good friend too. I mean, when we were in Denver, we had a blast. I mean, anybody who was there, Make was hanging out for some of it, but when we went out that one night dancing, it was like, I don't know, I just felt like we all kind of let go of everything in a moment and just really let ourselves be ourselves with each other. And it was a very beautiful night that I'll cherish forever. So thank you.
Oh, me too, friend. I dance like none other.
And you can command a crowd. I mean, for those who don't know, Salty was sort of the dance master, was kind of conducting everybody. A dance circle started and was like helping encourage people to jump into the middle of the circle to like show off their own dancing. So Salty is always a good time.
You know there's gonna be a party when I'm here.
Absolutely.
So I have a question for you, Salty.
Yeah.
So this is Odd Job. This is Scott. And I saw the I saw the mountainous background and the cowboy hat and the Western getup that you have. And I don't know if you know, but I've got at least a couple of collectibles in Decentraland that celebrate Western culture. Do you have a pair of my cowboy boots?
Oh, honey, I don't, but now I want them so bad. Yes.
All right. Well, say no more. Just make sure that you drop me your wallet address, and I'll get you a pair of my cowboy boots, and they come preloaded with a two-step emote in it too. So
No
you
way.
get the boots and the emote.
Wow, that is gonna be amazing. Thank you, thank you. Yes, definitely. I'm gonna rock those like you have no idea. And I think that's what I'm so excited. I know that this is just the beginning, and I know that there's just so much capacity that we have in the day to to do everything that we want, and we gotta really keep an eye on our mental health, right? And like be honest with ourselves and know that every 5 minutes, every minute that we put into what we love and what we do, which it happens to be this space together, doing this, I know the future looks bright because I know that with your guidance and all of your help and us coming up together, we are gonna make sure that the art of drag is gonna be represented in the metaverse like it should be, right? Like this campiness or these extras or this visual storytelling. And I always say that I think metaverse identity and expression through avatars is already drag. Like there's nothing more drag than this. But I think the opportunities are gonna be so amazing. We have so many cool things cooking that I cannot wait to share with y'all. But imagine Sati really full on drag, big hair, big, big costumes, big nails, big everything, and really show the newer generation and a bunch of people that this is just an extension of who you want to be and who you are, maybe who expressing who you are, but maybe you don't have to a chance to do the IRL. Like there's just so much opportunity that I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
I love that you brought up identity because that's like such a big thing. You know, I feel like being a genderqueer person myself, um, I find it much easier to be in quote unquote drag, especially when I'm being more femme, than it is for me to like be the born gender I was and trying to dress up as that gender. So when I sort of change the constructs of what I'm doing and how I'm clothing or accessorizing myself physically on the outside appearance, I feel more comfortable. And so I really do feel like every day, even if I'm not wearing a ton of makeup or big hair or, fabulous clothes, I still am doing drag. And I carry that into the metaverse 100%. And my identity, even though I play as a female base, is really a reflection of all the extravagantness. I wish I could. Well, I could wear it on the day to day, but I don't go out of my apartment a lot because I'm building in the metaverse. But I wish I could have this giant doki hair that I have and wear that out IRL with some like glow on it, and I could change the color of it, or this big old high fashion Balenciaga dress that I have on, and I could just like be rolling around in that, but that stuff's expensive, so we don't have a lot of that.
Right,
But yeah.
exactly. I talk to Doki all the time. I'm like, you keep dropping amazing things that I already want to recreate, but I'm like, I don't even know how I'm gonna recreate that. I'm gonna need like 5 weeks or like this and that. But I feel you because I feel the same way. But I think we can relate on this. I think we still find ways to always be true to ourselves. I feel like I always tell people I have no idea how I got to the highlighter green, but one of the things that I found through drag and through this space is like I'm gonna be myself fully, and I know that inside I feel like I'm a highlighter, honey. I feel like I'm so bright, and I cannot be missed, and I will not be missed. And I find myself in that fluidity, right? It's just who I am. It happens to me too. I might be mask presenting, and I might have this very weird beer in here, but that's not only the only thing that defines me. Not only the only thing that you see is what defines me, and there's so much more fluidity.
there's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about stereotype threat, and everybody has, you know, biases and stereotypes. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a book called Whistling Vivaldi where it talks about in a situation where I have to expend some of my cognitive cycle. There's a aspect that it's not always like, you know, I'm going to kill you sort of threat. I mean, it could just be a subtle threat where I have to be thinking about, oh, is this person going to make a comment about, you know, the heels that I'm wearing, or the type of stockings that I've got on, or the lipstick, or whatever. I mean, it could be something very subtle, but still being able to have that situation either, you know, just be eliminated or at least be muted is beneficial also.
It is so true, because it also is about, yeah, like the intentionality, the, you know, the opportunities, and the amplification, you know. And sometimes it's really hard to explain to people, because they're like, oh, but you know, I see you, Salty, I see what you all do, but there, as queer people, sometimes we notice, you know, how people are treated differently, celebrated differently, you know, opportunities are proposed differently to different kind of people, and you know, and we thrive despite all of that, and it's so beautiful, because also I will say one of the things that drag also has helped me is also face that stereotypes, you know, like how what do I assume of other people, how what I assume people see me, or you know, consume what I do, or what people like me do physically, being in an RV, traveling for this couple of years. You know, I've had to face my own biases, you know, I because a lot of us, because of different reasons, right, we sometimes survive in fear and are constantly in this survival mode, and you know, these stereotypes really feed what we think, and this fear thing, it gets in there as well on how we think. And I had a lot of assumptions of the United States. I had a lot of assumptions, you know, of the people that live in a certain place or not. And the beautiful thing, not only about drag, but also being a nomadic artist, is that, you know, I challenge those biases. I have found incredible people that maybe by looking at them, or just hearing where they're from, or just like kind of going to a town and thinking, oh, everybody is a certain way in here. Your grown Salty, there's beautiful, wonderful people that just are eager, you know, to know who you are, the same way that you are eager to get to know them. You know, you really challenge those biases, and I've been just been amazed. It is not perfect, and kind of like my mom says around this time in the video, it's like, well, some people are not gonna like it, and that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to, you're not doing this for people to like you. The people that are gonna resonate with what you do and like what you do will find you, and there's some people that are gonna, discover something new, challenge their own biases. And I really hope that's what this is doing, and I cannot wait to, share what we're doing here with people that are not familiar with drag, that are not familiar with the space, and see, hey, this is what we're doing. You might have assumptions about what drag is, if that people are criminal, cause I don't know, whatever they think. But the cards are in the table right now, literally in the metaverse. You know what I mean? And um, I think that we all have to do that work individually for whatever different reasons, and those that are finding drag to really like get to know it, because anybody can do drag too. And I think that's also what I want to hit on, to make sure that everybody can hear that. And I think that's why I think the metaverse and metaverse expression through avatars and wearables is drag, is because you see it in there every day. And I think a lot of people in the space can relate and give me a reaction if you do. But a lot of people do not represent their gender identity through their avatar. They might feel like a cis man, and are a cis man, but their metaverse persona is something completely different, and it has nothing to do with who they are. How they identify out of the metaverse is just, they just drag, and people love it, and they love it, and it's just it, and that's it. And it's beyond that. When you get really to know that person, it's like, oh my goodness, this person, wow, is incredible. And you don't even know their real name. Doesn't matter. You don't have to, because you're having fun, or you're making music together, you're making a wearable together, you're putting up a show together. And I think that's the beauty of it. Like, art can be many things, can be a way of self-expression, can be a way to deal with your pain, can be a way, to send a message, or just be it, and take away the pressure of something, put maybe more pressure into something you want to do. So I think it's just like a constant discovery, and I hope everyone sees that, and could hopefully benefit in some way from this art and entertainment, and colorful, and art.
Absolutely. And you bring up a really good point, which I think is super um just like wonderful about the space, that sometimes like it doesn't matter language, like you can transcend social interactions in the space just because you have a physical or a digital self that represents you, and you can interact with somebody that way without having to type in chat or having to verbally speak to somebody, without knowing their name, without knowing anything about them really, but what this avatar looks like. And you can form, bonds and relationships with these people. There's some people in the space who are from other countries, and have they don't speak any English, and yet I've been able to communicate with them and like get to know them, and like see them evolve in the space. And it's really awesome to be able to have what I know Shelley at times has referred to as the magic in the space of what connects us. And there really is something that's really unspoken and unknown that exists here, and how we all are able to connect and create and build together, and also just like really understand each other, because we come from such different backgrounds and places and languages and whatever else, but we all seem to be united under this idea that this is a space where we're creating something new and different, and we're trying to kind of change the rules a bit around societies and sociability, and how we create and build. And it's really wonderful, and I really love it.
It's so beautiful, because and sometimes it's really hard to kind of vocalize, or kind of like share with people. But and it's not only exclusive for queer people, but a lot of people have found a safe place that they're looking for online, and have to learn, how to stay safe online, and how to, navigate these spaces that sometimes are not regulated, or can be very unsafe, just like real life. But over the year, and I'm been an internet person all my life, honestly, like a computer person all my life, and I always my biggest best friends are always I have met online, and it still happens to this day. But particularly this space, these people in this room, these people jumping in and out of this experience through the 24 hours, or just being in the Truban room or in any of the spaces or the lands, there often and consistently, has shown me that there are other people like that out there, but it goes beyond the circle around me, the country around me. There's other people around the world, and I want to give a shout out to Alexander down there, with the Choice group, because that is exactly the type of things, like we connect and then we realize, where are you? You're in Germany, you're here, you're there, I'm there. And or with my friend Talking Gay, we're like, oh, let's set up a one-on-one meeting every once in a while. We gotta catch up, and it's an hour with like, wow. I just say, like, you see, I took the time to talk to somebody in Australia, across the world, and I get to know, the similarities, the things that make us, but also the differences. Like, oh, I didn't see it from that perspective. That's how the world sees this side of the world, or this is how, that side of the world sees drag. And it goes beyond, like, it goes from many, 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 many parts of the world. And that is just like breaking these societal expectations, like, we're humans. We are, naturally we want to survive, and we find comfort in the small space surrounding us, like our family, the local bar, and you go from work to the local bar to home, and that's it. And you find safety in that. I get it, we're humans. But in my case, and in my experience, I have found that online, because unfortunately in a lot of the cases I haven't found that in the IRL. And that's valuable, it's real, is, again, nobody can take that away from us. You might be across the world, but you can still be my friend. We can still have an intentional friendship, and do things together. And then if we do get to the IRL, like a lot of us were in December, then even more, like, you multiply that. You know what I mean? So I am just like, my heart is so big right now, so big. This has been a beautiful, wonderful hour, and I'm so appreciative to everybody. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm just really happy and feel fortunate that the timing worked out, that your hour block was during our first hour of the spaces. And we got to have the opportunity to not only, be at the true stage with so many people. I mean, there's like over 60 or 70 people there, watching you and your video and your art, and then having you, unexpectedly come into the spaces and jump up and chat with us, which, just made it that much better, and allowed us to connect to you more. I really am thankful for your time and yourself, your art. I see you and I love you, and I'm so glad that we are friends and we get to collaborate. And I look forward to what's to come, because I know that there is a lot of stuff, a lot of big things coming. I don't know if you are ready to talk about anything, so no pressure. But if you do want to mention anything that you have upcoming, please share whatever it is.
I love it. I appreciate it, because yeah, like, there's just so much good. But um today was key, and I I'm actually gonna go back to the main view. Hi, the Central Line, we're here, we're live in the space on Twitter in the Central Line. I just want to say thank you, because wow, my heart is big, and the future of drag here in the Central Line in the Metaverse is just starting. Drag will continue to come. I cannot wait to, like, see drag live as well. That we do more shows here in the different lands and different, that the drag verse in the Central Land is becomes a reality as well, and that the social media itself of the drag verse comes as a reality, so we can empower drag kings, queens, things, and beyond, and that we continue enjoying here. More music coming from Salty, more intentional, longer. song written by the community, by me, by us, and produced by us. More wearables coming. So please, please stay tuned because we're about to get into prize season. So things are gonna be fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. And it's not gonna be done by only me. It's being created and put together, embraced and celebrated by this beautiful community right here. So continue taking care of yourself. Take more hours for yourself and let's keep building my beautiful, beautiful saltines. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Oh, saltines. That's so sweet. I'm smiling. I just want to reset the room just a little bit, Salty. It was so wonderful chatting with you. I have learned so much, and your energy is just amazing. I can see why everyone is just absolutely in love with Salty. I do want to welcome everybody to episode 22, Mental Health Action Day of the Metaverse 3. We are in Decentraland. We are partying. We have just seen an amazing performance and show and art by Salty on stage. And I am just so excited to be here with you all. We are streaming to so many different platforms. I don't even know what it is anymore. We've got YouTube, we've got Kick, we've got Twitter, we've got Twitch. We're doing it all. We want to share the love of mental health awareness with the world. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I am so grateful for you all. CK, how are you doing? How is that voice? You are an amazing host today.
Oh, I'm good. I always love starting my Thursdays with everybody. This is like how I wake up, basically. So if I always sound like a little sleepy, that might be why. But I'm really excited because I think we have some other spaces we actually want to jump in and in true Metaverse 3 fashion, go explore other Metaverse worlds. I just wanted to give some love and some shine to Salty, to the True Stage. And Shelly and Dino and everybody who's putting on Mental Health Action Day with MTV. I mean, what a crossover. So if we're ready, Cece, do you want to take us to another spot?
Sure. There's several places in Spatial that I thought would really be fun for a little meditation after such an amazing party. So I think I want to take you guys to a space I discovered by accident, but I return to frequently. It's called Oasis. It's in Spatial, and it's by Diana Olnick. So I will copy that and put that in the chats and we can check it out. So it's a really quiet space. It has some really reflective music. I discovered it. Oh, I want to say it feels like I discovered it like years ago, but it was probably maybe like Christmas time or something like that. And I was just really impressed. It was one of the first Unity spaces that I had come across. And it was the first one that in Spatial that I discovered was for meditation, like intentional, mind and reflection. And it left an impact on me for sure. So I wanted to share that with you guys today. Let me hop into
I just want to let everybody know if you are following us on Lighthouse, and we can go ahead and share our links in just a second. You can look at your friends on the right hand side of your Lighthouse page, and you'll see CC or myself. It'll say we're in Spatial, and you can click the little green arrow, and it will kick you over to where we are at. So if you're looking for a really easy way to navigate where we are, Lighthouse is always the option.
I even made sure to refresh my Lighthouse this morning to make sure.
Yep, yep. You've got to refresh it sometimes, just in case if the cache or the cookies kind of get a little stale.
I know. Nobody likes stale cookies. Uh, so as you enter the space, you'll notice it has like a really calming kind of color scheme. And if you're listening, it's very peaceful. AJ, you found the reclining seat?
Yeah, actually, when I started meditating, before I started sitting on the Zafu, which is what these little round cushions are called, I actually would sit exactly like this. So I'm totally cool with it. You might call it a happy accident, but I clicked on the seat to sit, and I am sitting, but my back is on the floor and my feet are up. It's kind of like, I'm a dog playing dead. Um, but by doing that, I was able to, I don't know, just relax and get the stress off of my hips. So yeah, I would just put my feet in, where the seat of the chair is. I tend to walk a little bit with my toes pointing outward, so trying to get those to point in, so I could have that as a reminder. Probably way more information than you were looking for. But no, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I for about a year I meditated like this, and I think that just is a reminder to me, to like anybody else who's interested in getting into meditation. It's not all about sitting on the correct thing or sitting the correct way or whatever. It's really about, the state that you're in, the set and the setting that you're in. And if you can get into that by lying on the floor, then do that. There's enough barriers that we have in our lives. So whatever you need to do to get those barriers out of your way, so that you can, access that mental state where you're just like allowing, you're noticing, and just allowing the things to continue on without obsessing about it. I'm all for.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I don't think it was accidental. I think it was intentional. Because if you hover over the seat, they're turned about 90 degrees, like the hot spots. So I wonder, I wonder if they did it intentionally, but I don't know. But originally, when I came to this space, you would sit sort of normally, and now you don't. Oh, but I would come and sit in this little dome, and there is I guess a music. There is like a meditation situation on loop, and you would watch these leaves, and you would listen to this voice. And for me, it caused a very calming effect. And I really enjoyed it because it was one of my first exposures to sort of like a metaverse meditation session. So this environment lives in my memory. So I'm glad I get to share it with you all today.
And then for those who maybe aren't on Lighthouse, you can also go into the replies, the little bubble of this Twitter space, and there's a link to the spatial space, so you can jump in easily with us and check it out. I'm curious to know what is in this little kind of bubble here.
If you listen in world, that's really where it's at, the soundscape. And the leaves, the way that they were organized, are very hypnotic when you watch them. And I catch myself like losing time watching the leaves blow away.
They're very peaceful. I love the colors of this space and how it's like just simple and kind of soothing. The little bit of shine just feels nice. Like it feels like this warm sun at the end of a day, and it's just like that perfect kind of twilight moment.
An interesting thing about a an environment like this, I wouldn't call it a haptic feedback, but you definitely do have, um, you know, something akin to binaural sound. If you turn your head, the, the where the sound is coming from, it sounds like it's coming from a specific place. But being in a different, what I mentioned earlier, set and setting is really important, and you can almost like fake your body out. There's empirical studies, like if they hook them up to a device and it displays their heartbeat, they can actually influence their heartbeat to beat faster or slower, just by changing the audio that is displayed. So if they want to influence the person's heart to beat slower, they will play back a heartbeat that is slightly slower than the person's actual heart rate, and that'll get their heart to slow down, which in turn causes the person to be more calm. The first thing that I do when I get into my classroom with my students is, we work on breathing and we work on relaxing, so that we have a relaxed body and an active mind, so that we're more conducive to learning. So, a created 3D space like this has a lot of cues, like Cece, you're mentioning the leaves. There's butterflies that are flitting about. There's the sounds. CK, you mentioned the colors. These are all things that help give us a sense of welcome or calm or comfort. Yeah, and it's like I'm all for, even if it's synthesized feelings are in many ways just as real as the ones that you feel in the physical realm.
Yeah.
I agree. Yep.
No, you go, Cece. Sorry.
I just wanted to say that was beautifully said. You always have a way with words, AJ. I love it. So I was just complimenting how you described it.
Yeah, and I think it's like really, it's interesting how digital spaces can kind of influence our physical selves, because at the end of the day we are still physical bodies in a digital space, but it goes to show, I guess, that our brains are really transcendental, and we can experience things beyond what we maybe understand. And I think the digital spaces and the experiences we can create there allow us to sort of push beyond maybe what we understand, and it's really cool. I mean, I think it's just like these. That's that magic, in a way. I was talking about the sociability of connecting with people and the magic in that. There's also the magic in connecting with the space. I know from our journeys on Metaverse 3, going into VR and other things, it's the more immersed you can get in it, the more real it feels. And it's pretty amazing, some of the experiences we've had and how they've sort of touched me. I think about that alt space episode when we went into the space with the dolls underwater, and how like so much emotions I felt in that moment of what was happening. And it was just essentially a visual that you can walk around, but it made me feel a great deal of emotion, and it kind of took me off guard that I didn't anticipate. And I think that's something really magical in this space that people can do, is create these experiences for all of us to feel these things. And on a day like Mental Health Action Day, it's really important to focus on spaces that create positive feelings and emotions, because at the end of the day, like, we are just trying to be happy people and living happy lives, and if we can create that through the environment that we're hanging out in digitally, I think it's even better.
Beautifully said. Totally agree. This environment is pretty small, but I just want to draw your eye to the skybox. It's one of the best skyboxes I think I've ever seen, and I just love it so much. It's so pretty. It's so simple, but it's really well done. And so I just want to give a shout out to Diana, wherever you are. Thank you for this space. It's been a part of my life for a while. So I just want to say thank you. And then I wanted to ask, AJ, did you want to share your space next when we're ready?
Yeah, gladly. Let me just call it up. I mean, there's any number of ways that I can get to it, but what I'm choosing to do is I'm going back to Lighthouse, and I'm going to go to my jump history, um, and it's called Sanctorium, and it's just one of those places like you had discovered, this space. Uh, it's um, it's one of those where I did jump anywhere, um, and it just took me here. So it's in the Monaverse, and I will put a link to it here in the Twitter space. I'll put it in a couple of places just to make sure that we've got it. Um, it's got a lot of sparklies and reflective stuff, so it may take a while to load, but I strongly encourage you to, I don't know, if we can do this, like if we can have like a few minutes where we just don't say anything, just knowing that people are going to come in and explore. I know it's a Twitter space, and that's like, it's death to have no sound when you're in a sound-based medium. But yeah, I just wanted to encourage people to come in and not listen to my voice, but just to listen to the oral soundscape that they've created and be able to experience the space with that in the background. So Sanctorium, and yeah, just give me a second here so I can post the link here on Spaces.
I'm loading in right now. I'm also trying to get a photo from the last space. Hi, Make. I saw you have your hand up. How are you? Welcome.
Hey, some of my favorite humans in this space. First of all, Salty, that is beautiful today, so just shout out. And I love seeing all my friends and fam in here. Scott, I was thinking, why don't we just turn up the sound and you could play the sound to listen to, so everybody can listen along if they're not jumping. Other than that, just really excited to be vibing with my fam.
I am down for someone to play their sound. I don't know if I'm the best person to do that with my setup, but if somebody would like to play the audio, Make, yourself, Scott, either way, please do.
I'll load in and or Scott's probably a better candidate.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm definitely not. I'm doing Spaces on my cell phone, or my smartphone, whatever. And I know that CC is streaming, so perhaps. I mean, I'll try to figure it out. But
I mean, I can.
it sounds like we've already got it going.
I will try and jump there, and I mean, whatever. We'll figure it out. It was just a thought.
Yeah. No, whoever is, I can hear, at least in the. So I've got the Twitter space on my desktop and on my headset, and listening. Yeah, I can hear it there, but I'm not exactly sure how to get it, how to get that worked out.
Oh. Yeah. I have it. I think I turned the sound on for streaming. If you're watching the stream, but I'm having baby situation.
Okay.
All right. Well, once I get in, I'll give it a go, and we'll see if it works.
I've got it here. I just don't know what it sounds like because it's playing through my laptop. Sound stopped for me. I don't know why that is. Let me reload the space. here because I think it just replays. Hopefully everyone heard that well enough. I have no idea what the audio sounded like on y'all's end.
It sounds pretty good.
But I feel so relaxed now. I am but a calm butter stick.
For me, the ball sort of floating that that you can kind of see from different vantage points is very seductive. The colorful rainbow ball.
Yeah, the pattern on it is very soothing. It's almost like a breathing in and a breathing out in the way it sort of fluctuates up and back down.
It really is incredible how just visual cues and audio cues can change your mood in a matter of moments. I absolutely love it. Went from like a high energy, intensely like exciting kind of state of mind to like very like peaceful, like just at ease. Like I don't feel too much different, but definitely a little chill.
We need that sometimes. We need a little chill.
I think that what I forget, and I think perhaps what other people might forget, is the ability to to do what we're doing right now. I see CK, you've got your sit enabled. I think because so much of what we see in a manufactured space, in a virtual space, is action based, is people running around shooting guns, tearing things down, or building things, or whatever, that we forget that we can just be in a space. I think that's perhaps was some of the impact in the alt VR space, Bubbles, that you were talking about earlier with the dolls underwater. I mean, with the grandeur of it, there wasn't a whole lot to do. There was a lot to see, and I think that just encourages a person to just be in the space. And I think with the center area and the place where we're right now, there's just it's a depression, so you can walk down. There's like a few different ones, and it's just encouraging people to sit and to be. And yeah, just because everybody else is go go go, it doesn't mean that that's what we have to do. And this is, I think, a good CC, yours was a good place for it, and this is a good place for it, to just a place to be.
I agree. Ruston's Tranquility Spa reminds me a lot of this space, in that there was a very calming interior, very soothing colors. There was a little lift you could ride around, and then the music that played inside just was like very calming. And before I had, the ABC's land and my own space to sort of hang my head in the metaverse, I would often sleep in the spa pretty nightly. And I would end my night there. I would end it and I would finish up work listening, to a couple loops of the track there. And I would just feel so calm, and then I would go to sleep. And it was really wonderful. So shout out Rustan. Thank you for making the code.
This is so good. Um, I had a couple more spaces in spatial, but speaking of the lovely Rustan, it makes me think of the incredible Super Nina. And I believe, if I am not wrong, there is an event happening, and I was wondering if maybe we could go enjoy that space. It's for the JOMO effect, which is the joy of missing out. And it's at the build that Super Nina showcased for Metaverse Fashion Week. So I have the link. I wonder if you guys would like to jump over there with me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
So you can definitely follow me on Lighthouse. You should be able to see that I am in Decentraland. Heading there right now. And we'll also get a link in the chat too.
Yeah, posting it in the little bubble. I'll see if I can get it at the top here as well.
Oh, this is the Creator Street. Yeah, because there's the build that Josh and I did across the way with the cherry blossom tree. Very nice.
I'm going to do a quick wardrobe change.
Oh, it looks like in about 5 minutes they're going to do a meditation here.
I can't believe it. We're just in time. Mental Health Action Day is for the win.
I'm gonna put on the sweet helmet that Rustan gave me. I was so appreciative. He is Ed. When I was looking and even asking questions, I have to say the first one who jumped at me was Rustan. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, my friend. You're just such an incredible builder.
Yes, Rustan's so amazing. I know that I have always looked up to Rustan and what he's done in the space and in other spaces now outside of just Decentraland, what he does with his art and how he's brought it into the metaverse, it's been really inspiring for me. So thank you, Rustan, for always being a guiding light for so many of us.
Oh, and if you are in the space, you can claim a beautiful emote, the JOMO Effect emote. I just claimed it. Oh, it looks so fun. I'm going to go upstairs and wait for the meditation.
And you just claim it downstairs?
Yes,
Correct.
right next to, yep.
There's a sign down there. You should be able to see it.
Yeah, I missed it before. I just ran straight up. I was like, I can't miss this meditation.
And how cute is that? They're in a Twitter space as well called Peace Inside, live live from Decentraland. I just saw that.
So cute. It's a shame we can't do like shared spaces where we can like pop in and chat with them about their stuff as we're both doing spaces at the same time. Maybe one day.
I love it. I'm so excited. So this space, even though it was for Metaverse Fashion Week, I think was, in my opinion, how I feel about it, I think it was built with the intent of sort of serenity and peace and, the natural, celebrating the natural world around us, the water elements, um, the the lines within the build, um, they have that effect on me as well. So this is, and the color, again, like the color palette being used in the build, gives me lots of peaceful and like chill vibes. So I really like this space.
Yeah, I love this build was created by KJ Walker, I believe, with Nina for the Metaverse Fashion Week, Meta Tokyo Creator Street, which is this whole little square here, where a bunch of creators, including myself, were able to sort of build experiences for Fashion Week, inspired by Japanese culture and Japanese art. And myself being a nail artist, hugely inspired by Japanese nail art, was a part of this. And it's really nice to see this build, get some event love after the fact. And I think more people, we build these amazing experiences for a tentpole moment, but sometimes they don't really live beyond that, or get used often again. So it's really nice that Nina is repurposing this and, like making it work for exactly what it's meant for, which is like meditation and to be this calming place where you can relax. And I think the last time we were here, we were gabber dancing, so it is a much different vibe. But I really love it, and I love what Nina does. She's
So
awesome.
can I just read something? Super Nina sent me an invitation to the space, to the Twitter space, and just to read what she sent to me. She's doing an event with Time and Deepak Chopra's Seva Love for Mental Health. For Mental Health Action Day. There's going to be 40 artists showcasing their work, and proceeds going to 5 mental health charities. So there's there's a lot going on here. Just wanted to share that. I'm just looking around, and I'm happy to see how many people there are here. I know that there's the event going on at the True Band Room, but there's also, gosh, there's a lot of people here too. Calling up the
I love
chat.
it.
40, 41 people here now.
Wow. I love the art on the walls. It's part of the project, like you were saying. And this is my first time viewing the collection. So the representatives for the Jomo project have been in and out of Twitter spaces, talking about this event and asking for, submissions. And it's just, I see so many different art styles and so many pieces from creators that I respect and love. And it's beautiful to see them all together here in this space. So I'm very grateful to be here and so grateful to Super Nina for the invitation as well. So I love how Super Nina does individual invites. It must take a while, but I think it gives that sort of personal touch to an event, I think.
Yeah, I really love this space. I love the little sparkles on it, and I love all the sort of experiences that Nina creates. I love looking around, and there's so many different like yoga and meditation emotes. It's really awesome.
I feel like the pairing of Rustan and Super Nina is just so amazing because I think every action is intentional and it is geared towards getting back to nature, connecting with grass and the world around you, and looking for that inner peace and that inner strength. So I feel like that has been my whole experience with Super Nina is just really connecting with self and honoring that. And it's been such a constant sort of thread throughout my every interaction with them. So yeah, this is just par for the course, and I'm absolutely tickled pink that we could weave it into the show today.
Yeah, same. I know that meditation should have started or should be starting right now. We've been on the spaces now for about an hour and a half. We can keep going if everybody likes, or we can start to wrap it up, whatever anybody else is feeling. Co-hosts, thoughts?
I would love to be mindful and be in the moment as much as I love Twitter Spaces and talking about the experience. I think it would be a wonderful place to sort of fall into the moment, and then continue the party afterwards at the true stage. So if you guys are okay wrapping it up and saying I love you and I'll see you in the metaverse, I am okay with it too.
I'm
Sounds
all
good
good
to
with
me.
it. Well, thank you. I want to thank everybody so much for being here. Amazing performances at True, amazing spaces and Spatial and Mona, and then coming back to Decentraland to sort of wrap it up with the experiences here now that Super Nina is having. Thank you to Cece and Scott for bringing these spaces today. Thank you, Salty and Make, for coming up and sharing. Salty, thank you so much for being who you are and sharing your art. Thank you everybody for listening and following along today. A lot of you have popped in and popped out throughout the day, and we always appreciate you coming here. We're just really happy to continue to do these each week, and we really hope to see you every Thursday. So again, thank you for being focused on our mental health today and trying to action upon it by talking about it, by going to these spaces that are meant to connect us to our mental health. Speakers, any last thought?
AJ, would you like to do a quick tip with AJ's today?
Yes, thank you. And it's going to be really super quick. And my quick tip with AJ is just getting to watch live music in the metaverse is my tip. And today, for perhaps the next, 8 hours or so, you can do that at True Band Room. So I'll go ahead and post post my Twitter thread. But it's happening at in Decentraland. It's happening in Hyperfi, and for the next few minutes, it's also happening on our Metaverse 3 Kick stream. But super easy to find it. I just went to Lighthouse World or lighthouse.world, and I typed in mental health action, and so many different events came up. I know that Shelly and Dino created those events over in Decentraland, but the beauty of Lighthouse is that it takes that information and scrapes it off and puts it in a, all in one place. So if you wanted to check it out in Decentraland or in Hyperfi or, like Metaverse Fashion Week, where it was also in Spatial, or, maybe it's in voxels too. You can find out all the locations that it's on just by going to lighthouse.world. So I'll post that up here. And thank you guys again for having me as a guest host. Thank you, Shelly and Dino, for putting on the Mental Health Action Day. And thank you to all of the musical artists that are coming into Decentraland and sharing your talents with us and with the world.
Thank you, Scott. We always love your quick tips at the end of every episode, no matter what it's about. We do want to shout out our sponsor, Lighthouse, as you were mentioning. Lighthouse is a gateway between worlds, empowering users and creators to find one another across the metaverse. On their platform, you can easily search for friends, create events, and even navigate places, no matter the ecosystem on which they are built. Their mission is to support adoption of the open metaverse by simplifying access to and discovery of the experiences it powers. You can reach out to us on our Lighthouse links, which are in the replies, or you can check out lighthouse.world, like Scott mentioned, for more. Amazing spaces today. Love you all. If you're wanting to become a sponsor of our Curiosities in the Metaverse as well, please do reach out. But until next week, we'll see you all in the Metaverse, and take care of yourself and your mental health.
Noticing
We love
that
you all.
good feeling.
Goodbye, everyone.
And if it's not good, maybe just a part of your body that feels okay. And with that, bringing a gentle smile to your face. Notice if that makes that part of you feel a little bit better. And letting your breathing just be as it is. Relaxed and easy. But if it's not relaxed and easy, letting it just be as it is. Taking this moment here in meditation to release any judgment for what this moment is or how your breath flows. And then I'd like you to bring to mind something that you really appreciate about yourself. What is something about yourself that you really appreciate? And then take a moment to appreciate it. And that might just be by internally saying thank you to yourself, or maybe smiling and nodding a yes. Placing a hand on your heart and your belly. And letting this feeling of appreciation for yourself, move through your whole body. Move through your whole body. Of warmth or tingling. And just for this moment, trying on the idea that it's really good to be here. Right here, right now. It's really good to be here. And what if I am exactly where I need to be? And I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. How does that feel? If just for this moment, you can be in an agreement that you are exactly where you need to be and doing exactly what you need to be doing, then you can physically shake your head yes, maybe smile, or perhaps you blow some kisses. And just feel the energy in this beautiful land where we have all come together, dressed in rainbows and crowns, wings full of light from the inside, sparkling on the outside, where we are sharing the joy of being right here, exactly as we are. Let's take a long breath together. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And one more in through the nose, out through the mouth. If your eyes were closed, you can gently begin to open them. And since this is a joyful meditation, letting the corners of your lips make their way up towards your ears. It may feel cheesy, but promise it feels good. Just be here in this smile. And letting it feel like a big yes and thank you to all of Decentraland. Thanks, everybody. I'm going to throw it back to Shira.
Wow. I'm in Decentraland now. That was so beautiful. Let's all do some sort of stretch or some movement to kind of share how we feel right now. I'm doing a weird dance. Um, if you see me at the second floor, my head just blew up. I love all your outfits, but thank you so much, Jordana, for that beautiful meditation experience in Decentraland. I see comments. That was wonderful. Love. We love all of you. I wanted to say, thank you for joining us. I see, oh my God, someone has a lunchbox that says Mental Health Action Day. I don't know how that's possible. For some of you who might be new here, yeah, you could follow us at Peace Inside Live everywhere. Continue to connect and enjoy each other here. Check out the art. If you did buy the art, you get access to some perks. Oh my God, I love the lunchbox. Someone's telling me the lunchbox. It's from the True Stage. That is so cool. Made my lunchbox for the day. We encourage you to find one thing besides this. You already did it. The one action for your mental health today and Mental Health Action Day. We encourage you to keep on finding that thing every day beyond today. And this is just a reminder of what happens when you take that time for yourself, to really give yourself that gift. It's a beautiful thing. Continue to check out the arts. If you are a holder, yes, you can get some perks in Timepieces Discord, including more meditation from Deepak Chopra and Save a Love. Save a Love here. Oh, Matai is here. Ty, do you want to join and say hi and maybe have a closing intention for today as we wrap up this experience? But yes, once you're a holder of the JOMO effect, I know a lot of people aren't giving up their JOMOs, their pieces, but if there are some, I think there's only 6 listed. You could buy one and get access to the perks. But when you do, you get access to our portal with more meditations like Jordana's and experiences. And we'll be doing more at events virtually and in real life as well. I want to throw to Save a Love for a little message and maybe leave us with something we could be thinking about as we close this space today.
Hello, hello. Matai here from the Save It Love.
Oh, no, we might have lost Matai.
Oh, we can't hear you, Matai.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can.
No luck, no luck.
Now you are good.
Awesome. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're posted out in the off-grid in Utah dealing with some Starlink issues, but I just wanted to say what an amazing show out it's been both today in Decentraland on this space and over really like the past month plus, it seems, as everyone's activated to help raise funds for these amazing mental health focused charities. I'm so excited to see this continue. It's been really uplifting just to hear so many people sharing their stories, sharing tips and tricks about how they overcome mental health challenges, how they stay focused. Jordana, what a beautiful meditation. Thank you for leading us through that today. As I sit out here in nature, I'm so glad to be able to hop into the metaverse and connect with you all and find community. And I think I'll leave with a thought that the co-founder of Save a Love, Deepak Chopra, often says, which is, who am I? And I think when we ask ourselves that question, I know I personally don't do it enough because really, when we think about who we are, we get to envision who we want to be. And we can think about how our actions today are, how they align with our vision for who we want to be. And I just encourage everyone to keep taking those actions day by day. Know that it's a process to really become your best self. And when we do so in community, we find shortcuts, whether it's tips and tricks we learn from friends, or whether it's just watching mentors and kind of learning by seeing. So thank you to everyone for showing out for the JOMO Effect. I'm so excited for the launch of the Soul of Leadership course, which all JOMO holders will get. That's been an amazing program that Deepak Chopra and the Chopra Foundation, along with Punacha, have developed. And so excited to continue tuning in with folks as we promote mental health awareness, not only during Mental Health Awareness Month, but year round, because we're all humans and we all need some love. So sending love to you all. And excuse me, so glad to be here with you all. See you all soon.
Thank
Okay.
you. I was gonna say, I'm in the chat on Decentraland. We should do a costume contest. If you can put in the username that you've seen that has a great costume, and we'll choose one of those usernames. I don't know if this is possible to give a Jomo NFT to. Wouldn't that be fun? All of you have such amazing costumes and outfits. So if you've seen a really good costume, I don't even know at this point if you could see. I'm seeing some amazing ones. Who do I see next to me? It's hard for me to move. I feel like an old person. I'm
I
seeing
love
an
rocking my
angels.
kilts. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like dressing up. I haven't worn a kilt in real life, but my Scottish heritage tells me I should. Glad I can rock one in Decentraland.
I'm into Queen Pammy. Pammy. She's got this like angelic white thing. She's very, very Burning Man. I like her. And this is definitely something we can do. So if everybody wants to in the chat in Decentraland, maybe vote on a couple, like on a person that they think should win this NFT. What I can do is I'll keep my eyes in there for a few minutes on the chat. I think we're open until 3 p.m. Eastern, so that's about another hour and 10 minutes or so. So if folks want to hang out in there, then we'll be able to, I'll keep my eyes on the chat, and whoever gets the most votes, I will do my best to DM you and hopefully snag a wallet from somebody. I'm not exactly sure how we'll do this, but I'm going to do my best to make it happen, because I agree with you, Cher. There's some really, really cool people and cool costumes in here. I also want to give a shout out to Decentraland. I know you guys had popped up on the stage for a minute and had to drop back down. If you'd like to come up, we'd love to have you on the stage.
Amazing. Well, I would love if there's any artists here also, if you're near your pieces, I would walk to your piece and hang out there. So uh, I encourage the artists to do that. And if you're just hanging out, attending, go towards the art pieces and meet the artists, or you could do that in the chat as well. And I would love to hear from the artists what it's been like to have your pieces out there, have the responses, and have it in the wild right now. And is it kind of is what people are taking away from it what you thought they would? I know that it takes on new meaning when the art is released, and when others experience it, they have their own experience of it. But I would love to hear from the artists as well. And any of you can join the stage here on Twitter Spaces if you also want to join in for audio. But feel free to also jump in the chat too. And hey, Decentraland, I'm not sure if someone wants to say hi back
Hi,
there.
Shira. It's Kim. Sorry, I'm having so much tech trouble. The Twitter space kept kicking me out, so then I started listening in world, and there's just a delay. But anyway, hi everyone. Always fun with the tech stuff. I saw you all were just talking about a contest. I was just gonna say, if you're looking for a way to get the winner's wallet, if you just click on the person in world, you can go into their profile and their backpack, and you can see in the top left the wallet address of each person. So if you found the person you want to award it to, you can just copy their address there and drop it over.
Amazing. Love that. Yeah, we're basically doing, for everyone who might be wondering, a costume contest. If you want to nominate someone, they will be winning one of our Jomo Effect NFTs. You can share in the chat. We've had some folks. I think someone got nominated. I'm trying to go back in the chat to see. There's a lot of people just talking. It's hard to keep up, actually. But if you have someone that you've seen that you love, let us know.
Looks like we've got a few nominations here. DCL Dream Girl has been nominated by Awed Job, and Peter Rodrigue has nominated Irax Lab. Let's see what other nominations
Jen is
we have
looking
here.
amazing. Jen has a rainbow hat, and
Oh, we have one of our whales in the space. Shout out to Jody Suzanne, who is one of our 40. She's in our 40 club. She's in the space hanging out. She's stuck in a wall. But she's here hanging out with us.
That just feels like a metaphor on life. I'm stuck in a wall. I am just stuck in a wall.
I'm definitely stuck in a wall right now. I'm trying to move and see what's happening, and I'm having trouble, but it's all good.
We have another nomination for Grumpf, and I want to nominate Rishi Girl because she's meowing like a cat, and I think that's pretty cool.
I would love to know who this someone's, and I love all of you using these emotes. Oh, I see so many people that I want to nominate and shout you out, but I can't seem to see your name. Okay, Mayana. Ooh, we got Black Coyote with the hippie pants. Oh, Jen, I think that's you doing some. We have a lot of sexy looks, I must say. I'm impressed with the hotness of our community in the Central Land.
It must be done.
VIP.
Scream along if you know the words. I'm here to handle things. That's my vibe. That's my vibe. I'm keeping it
All right, all right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Audio check, video check. True stage, MTV Entertainment, Mr. Zwi. This is an incredible event. I'm literally shaking, so excited. I told to Shelly, I'm feeling like a little kid at the first day. Oh my God, you are so beautiful. Check it right now. We are ready. Mental Health Action Day. MTV Entertainment through Decentraland. Mrs. We. Much love to everyone. Please start dropping hearts in the air. All, everyone, flood the air with earths. Let me see the love for the true fam. And welcome all the community. Beat Bears, the Holy Ones, the Central and Brazil, the Central and Argentina, the Central and Italia, Arabia, UK, Germany, Israel, everyone from all around the world. We are ready. Energies are flowing.
Mr. Swing.
Welcome everyone. 1 hour. Let it flow, let it flow. Truth. Invite everyone. Take as much possible. A lot of selfies. Spread around the love. Music. Number one's in the chat. Welcome everyone. Biometa, Kronos, all the fam, all the friends. Brockin, CJ Trax, Canessa, Shelly Vandino, Stony I in the house. True love. Big up to Beat Bears. Big up to Cozy. All the performers. Future Music. Sultry. Everyone. Buffalo. Gucci. Woo. Coconut Sunday. Big up to all. Sound is flowing. Basses are filling the air. If you can feel it, keep flowing. Keep floating the chat with the number one. Let me see the love of the Decentraland.
Mr. Swing.
All right. No more chat. Time for music. Time for vibes. Zoom in the house. Big up to all the collectors. Big up to all the fans. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Growth. On my couch watching MTV and being here and now. Oh. Literally shaking. International love, international music. We're going to travel all around the globe. Big up to all the community enjoying this beautiful event. I think one of the greatest events in the Decentraland history right now. One day you can say,
Mr. Swing.
let me see the chat. Salty in the house. Hi, CC, Canessa. Woo! Michigan. Billy T Coin. Chrono T. Welcome all the fam. Yes, yes. Oracle, Brittany.
Mr. Swing.
Bass, bass. Woo!
Mr. Swing. Security.
Whoa! Bet, wet. Brandon Manos in the house. Arthur Castro, Hanima, Abby Josh. Welcome, welcome, Aizu.
Mr. Swing.
Drop, you're number one if you're enjoying the vibe. Shake it, shake it.
Hey Chabila, hey Chabila, hey Chabila, hey Chabila.
Mental Health Action Day. MTV Entertainment. True Unicorn. Decentraland. Sending love to all the fam and friends. Big up to all the DJs, live performers, changing the way to enjoy music and live. Big up Salty.
रजीला यार हटीला तंग पजामा कुर्ता This production छबीला रंग रंगीला बदन कटीला रजीला रूप गीला यार हटीला तंग पजामा कुर्ता गीला बदन 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 रंगी बदन 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 रंगी बदन 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 रंगी बदन बदन कुर्ता हटीला बदन 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 रंगी बदन रंगी बदन 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 रंगी बदन 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 रंगी बदन बदन रंग कुर्ता हटीला बदन 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 रंगी रंगी बदन 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 Instrumental by Bees. बदन रंग 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 हो बदन रंग 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 हो बदन रंग 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 हो रंग कुर्ता रंग पे बदन 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 बदन
I was moving to another reel. Don't worry, music keep going. Check, check, one. Big up to Mecca Music, always with me in every show. I'll try to join back. Hey Miller, Real, just give me a second. Very important. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Keep the freshness. We're going to travel right now to a very hot place in the middle of the desert. So stay hydrated. You can feel it, the desert.
Mr. Sweet.
DCM5! True! MTV! Fly high! I made it. I'm back in this year. One set more. Y mucho amor, obviamente, a todos los amigos y amigas y amigues de habla hispana y a tutti gli amici italiani. Konnichiwa, ciao, benvenutos, welcome. Oh, I'm back in the central. All right. One more round, one more round. Oh, yeah. Aquí vamos. Un poco en español. Agradecimiento especial a todas las comunidades. Desde Brasil hasta México, toda Latinoamérica, España, en donde quieras que te encuentres. Mrs. Wee, desde Brindis, Italia, Puerto Vallarta, México, through the Central Land. On the blockchain, surfing.
Mr. Sweet.
Beat Bear. This is Call Your Boss. Keep drinking water. Music don't stop in the central. This is Call Your Boss. Keep drinking water.
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter.
I'm a big shot, homie, shows vicious in my prime. Venus force to these wars, I show you the price of crime, avoid the casualties. We gotta cash out at the right since my equal cause of sunrise like I'm Funimation. Born on Mars, with my lines resemble beds.
We got to all the champion sounds.
Fly flow on red eye.
Buffalo.
Valentine's and dead time.
Stony Eye.
Back to the ones who should be dead.
Gucci Doe. Champion sounds in the house. Oh geez. What's up? What's up?
It's a stick up, and the whole crowd here. How a young and getting bread like a space cowboy. I'ma ride till I'm dead. Slave to the grind, rap student with the masters, race to the top, faster. Paul Walker to these bastards with Sam O. The sword shot like we fencing with fences. Screw a mention, it's a lynching, and the rope came from Spencer's. Let it be known, I'm judicial with underage instrumentals. Way badly in my mental, reading yours like broken Kindles. Currency seen the crypt, protect the vision like an eye guard. Slave to the script, I cry guard if I'm a diehard. Mistake is madness, the kids in my suit spillers. Cause I'd rather go Bruce Willis than let the noose kill us. Monarch with the malarkey, thirsty thoughts, sparks just parsley broke her smartly playing cause they slept with Beatles. Paul McCartney, accent it, laxing it, rotten low as gas, spit it, state of fire, don't spit it, hacks, get it, accent it, swallow lips. Like kids see the tooth fairy cause the truth's scary. If the price is right, then I'll pay the side.
Oh my. I'm back. Oh my God. Okay, we have time for some more beats. Put your hands in the air for Truth MTV Decentralized.
Like a space cowboy, I'ma ride till I'm dead. Easy.
Okay. I'm back in the chat. To the moon in the house. Let me see the number once again. Before I get kicked again in another reel with my avatar. Show me some love. Show love for the truth. Show love for decentralized. Put your hands in the air. Mental Health Action Day.
These motherfuckers, they don't know what I do. I kill all these trap beats and y'all know that it's true. I guarantee you never heard of me, but I'ma do this shit until they murder me.
Yeah. Whoa. This energy's flowing. Truth. Stage. Mental Health Action Day. How's going?
These motherfuckers, they don't know what I do. I kill all these trap beats and y'all know that it's true. I guarantee you never heard of me, but I'ma do this shit until they murder me. Mr. Sweet.
Big up to all the pen seller. The hum.
My killers.
Let's
My
go.
killers will not take no for that.
Mr. Swing.
That's some dope shit. Let's go. All night, baby. Let's go.
To everyone fighting every day, our monsters in our head. Music is the salvation. Helps me a lot. Every time I play for you guys, I feel better and better and better and better. Much love to all of you. This is We Music True. MTV Entertainment. Mental Health Action Day. Take action right now. Fight the monsters.
Mr. Swing. It's a monster. It's a monster. No shimmy, just fake. Pace, no shimmy, just fake. I keep the pace, no shimmy, just fake. Shimmy, just fake. Shimmy, just fake. Hold up, wait. Tell them people talking, I don't play. Cause people telling me to listen to the instincts, but we in the jungle and I'm elaborate. They gonna pick up touch rate. They gonna pick say masquerade. They tell me stuff they cascade. But yeah, so like at the gate. They want me in, but not today. They think we'll want them out the way. They tryna run a list. Cause I don't keep it busy. I know these niggas don't miss me and how I'm a sister. Because when they're talking, I'm booking. They're thinking I'm thinking that. I feel like consistent that. I bring some go to jam. With a guy, they go to class. Hold up. Wait, tell them people talking. I don't play. What? Cause people telling me to listen to the instincts, but we in the jungle and I'm here to make it.
Alright. For who respect and love, Mr. Wallace, Notorious B.I.G. I have something for you. For all the hip hop and rap lovers, from the old school to the new school, from the 80s to the future. Big bars by a big man. Drop the number one if you love and respect, Mr. Notorious B.I.G.
I got a bitch that suck my dick till I nut. Spit it on my gut and slurp that shit back up. Ain't that a slut? She even take it in the butt. Fuck for about an hour, now she wanna go and shout. You didn't know that we be pissing on hoes, bitch. Luke and Biggie straight shitting on hoes, bitch. Lick your toes, bitch. Fuck no, you must be crazy. Squirting your face and then I'm swayzing. Recognize G straight up, I can't knock you. After Big Papa, fuck all the drinking. The whole clique, dick suck ass lick. Leave the number by the phone. Bring your ass. All Roman Lexuses and Benzes, the flyway with the flyest bitch getting head on the highway. My way, deep throat on loops. When the moon rises, I'm coming in her eyes. It's just the way players play. Leave it up to me, I get fucked all day. Sucked all day, smoking blunts, counting cheese, fucking bitches till the assholes bleed.
Keep it fresh.
Take off your coat All you got to do is lick me. Me eat you, I beat you, then greet you to the door. Cause I don't love you. One of these hoes in the lobby wanna slob me. You know me, I like my dick brown like Bobby. In the Duke shoot, then the bitch get the boot.
And from one big artist
like flukes.
from the hip hop scene and rap scene, OG, B.I.G. Rest in peace. I have another one. So keep shaking it. Check this out.
Mr. Bombastic. What you want is some bombastic, romantic, fantastic lover.
Shake it, ladies.
Mr. Lover.
Security. Shake your avatar ass.
Shake on the Mr. Boom. Shake up the boom. Shake up. Shake up the boom. Shake up. Shake up the boom. Shake up. Shake up the. 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 Shake up. Shake up the. Shake up. Shake up the. Shake up. Shake up the. This is a Mr. Boom. Shake up the. Shake up. 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 This is a Mr. Boom. Mr. Sweet.
Much love. Oh my God. Crazy. Whoa. Yeah. Ready? Security! Oh my God. Whew. Okay, the last one. Look, mom, watch me. I'm on MTV, on the true stage, in the Central Lab. Much love to all the moms. To my mom first.
Now watch me whip.
Watch me.
Watch me, nay, nay.
Okay.
Now watch me whip.
Watch me.
Watch me, nay, nay. Now watch me whip. Kill it. Watch me, nay, nay.
Watch me, nay, nay.
Now watch me whip. Watch me, nay, nay.